Hey Simmers, in this video I'm going over what to do during a Wicked Whims update, and I am also covering a little bit of how to handle animations during updates. This was actually requested. You guys probably have noticed if you've been following my channel for a while that I do some updates on certain mods, depending on how popular they are and how much they're used or how hard they are, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. The first thing you're going to want to do when there's a Wicked Whims update is go over to the EA app. So you just double click on the EA app if it's on your desktop. If it's not, search it. Once the EA app loads in, put in your information. Once you're logged in, you'll just click on The Sims 4 to see if there's an update. To know if there's an update, it'll say it right here. Instead of saying play, it'll say update. But in the case that you had your automatic settings on, click the three lines in the top left corner, go to settings, then head over to application, and then turn off application updates automatically. It should be gray when you turn it off. And if you want to turn these two off, that's entirely your choice, okay? The reason you do this is so that it doesn't mess up your game. So sometimes when you automatically start up the Sims 4 game, when there's an update and you just install mods, it can affect basically your game. It's not detrimental or anything like that, but I mean, it'll be like really making it lag and just a lot of other problems, all right? So now that we know there's no update, we're good to go. But in the case that there was an update, here's how you would handle it. You would exit the EA app. You would go ahead and head over to the File Explorer icon at the bottom of your screen. If you have MacBook, you would click on Finder. Of course, for what we just did for EA app, by turning the applications off, you're going to do the same thing for Origin if you have Mac, all right? So go ahead and go over to the Documents folder. If you see it, go to EA, go to Sims 4, and then head over into that mods folder. Now, typically what I'll do when there's an update is I'll get the Wicked Whims mod that was already installed, and I'll delete it. Now, you can choose to put the old update on your desktop if you want, but I just delete it to get it out the way. After you do that, you want to grab your mods folder and put that on the desktop because you still want to use that later. Make sure that when there's an update, you have better exceptions installed. It looks like this, Twisted Mexie's Better Exceptions. If you do not know how to install that, please go over to my channel and look for the Better Exceptions tutorial. I have went over how to install this mod and what it's used for. Alright, so once that's done, you have your mods folder on the desktop. Go ahead and head over to the wickedswimmod.com. Press enter. Once you're inside, click on download. And it will tell you when the most recent update was. For me, it is July 24th, 2023. It is August 17th as I'm recording this. You always want to get the latest updated version, okay? So they did say that it is compatible with the August 3rd edition of the game. So what that means is there was no need for an update because it seems to be working for everybody. What updates mean is that the mod creator has to go inside their mod, change up whatever it needs to change so it can go along with the update that the Sims mod just did. So if there's times where you're commenting on the video and you're like, hey, my game's still not working, and I say it probably needs to be updated, that means it's out of your control. The mod creator has to update the mod. So all you can do is patiently wait for them to do it and kind of go from there. All right. As far as animations are concerned, you just got to scroll down here and click on one of these animators. It'll bring you over to the Lovers Lab site. You do have to sign up in order to download. So you're not going to see a download link as soon as you click on the site. You'll have to create an account. If you can't get in for whatever reason or you lost your password, just make a new account, okay? As far as animations are concerned, I never normally have to update these during updates, so everything should work just fine. Now you're going to click on LIGHTTTT and you're going to scroll to the bottom. So let's do that now. Alrighty, so once you're at the bottom, you're going to see a purple download button and a Wicked Whims name. I always tell you guys this, but if you're new to my channel, you never heard this before. I always tell you guys to make sure you download the recent update, the one that's closest to the date that you're downloading. So obviously, I'm not going to download July 19th. When there's July 24th and that's closer to the date that we're at, okay? So just use your discernment when you are doing this, and obviously don't download both. Alright, once you do that, it's going to pop up like mine did, or it's just going to download at the bottom of the screen for you. You click save if you have to, and then most of the time once it's downloaded, you'll be able to access it at the bottom. But if for any reason you had an update on your computer or something, you don't know how to access your downloads, I personally have to come up here and then I can see my file. When you click it, it will bring you into that individual folder. But if not, you can go ahead and just go to the File Explorer folder icon down there. Click on the Downloads folder, and here you will see the Wicked Whims zip. Now, we're going to click it, and then we're going to right click and select Extract All. Once you extract, make sure that you pay attention to this next part, okay? So once you select the Wicked Whims folder, you're going to go ahead and open up the mods folder that you put on the desktop. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. And then this is in the case that there's an update. This is how you would handle it. So you get the one that you just downloaded, right? And you're going to double click on that folder. Once you do that, you're going to select Wicked Whims Mod. Inside this folder is going to be 2 turbo pages. That is what goes in your mods folder, not this entire folder that we just opened. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the mods folder. So that way when we put our mods folder back inside, it will be already updated. We're going to double click and we can tell that there's only 2 turbo pages, which means you did it correctly. After you've done this, alright, what you're going to do is you're going to update your game. How do you do that? You go to your EA app or Origin. Alright, once you do that, you're going to click update. Mine's not going to say update because it's not time for an update, but you would click update. You would let it update while your mods folder is on the desktop. Once it's done updating and it says the update has been finished, you will then go into the EA game, load it up, and then you're going to exit the game after loading the game. When you load in the game, it is going to say items are removed. When this happens, do not freak out. Just press OK. Press OK. It's just letting you know that you had mods in here that are no longer in here anymore. And the reason why you have to load up the game before you even put the mods folder back inside is because it is not going to allow you to just throw the mods folder back inside and then update the game, because then it's going to reset everything. It's going to reset your script for mods, all this other stuff, and you don't want to go through all that. So when there's an update, you have to go all the way into the game after you're done updating it. Then exit the game. You can save and exit or just exit, really doesn't matter, because all your saves for your mods are already in there. So you don't have to worry about that not being saved. Once you're done with that, you're going to go ahead and open up that File Explorer. Head over to the Documents folder, then the EA, then the Sims 4. And then once you're in here, you can choose to delete this local thumb cache just to get rid of some storage problems. If you can't find it, don't freak out. It's not the end of the world. Then we're going to drag this mods folder into the Sims 4 folder, okay? Now, it is important to understand that the game is automatically going to regenerate a mods folder. All you have to do is replace this file in the destination, okay? And then there you go. You don't have to worry about, you know, having 2 mods folders or anything. It just replaced it with the folder that already had the mods in it, okay? Now you're going to load up your game, and if you have better exceptions installed, it's going to tell you what is out of date, and then you're going to go update those mods the same way we would do with the Wicked Whims, like I just showed you, okay? If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. I hope this video was helpful. Check out simplicitysym.com. The link is in the description below. I have ebooks that you will love that will help you with mods and a lot of other stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching. If this was helpful, let me know. Like the video and sub to the channel if you haven't already, so you don't miss out on any tutorials on your favorite mods. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a wonderful rest of the day.